Right, so the Constitutional Court of Zimbabwe has made its decision in this historic case in which MDC Alliance leader Nelson Chamisa was challenging the results of the July 30 presidential election. That challenge has failed, principally because the court said it was not given enough direct, credible evidence to support the allegations that he was raising. We were able to get some immediate reaction from some of the participants in this case, people like MDC Secretary General Douglas Monzora, as well as the representatives of the ruling ZANU-PF party, and this is what they had to say.
Well, the courts have made their decision, and this is the highest court of the land. And in terms of the law, the matter ends here as far as legal challenges are concerned. However, of course, my party is going to meet and see whether the decision accords well with our party. But we must respect the decision of the court, and because this is a constitutional court, the matter ends here as far as the law is concerned.
But on reflection, what do you think about the court's position that it might have been helpful if you provide the primary evidence?
Well, this is the reasoning of the court in this judgment.
Yes.
In the previous matters, we have not been allowed to view the electoral material. So it was rather confusing as far as our position was concerned, whether this court has shifted its position from the previous position. But we must accept that this is the final decision of the final court of the land, and we must respect it. That does not mean, of course, that if we are not happy with anything, there are no remedies. There are still political remedies and so on. But I want to reiterate that as the MDC, we are going to be acting within the law.
Are you prepared to explain further what you mean by political remedies?
Well, what that means is that when you have a dispute, it is not resolved in court only. It can be resolved in other fora, not necessarily courtrooms. But whatever we are going to do, whether we are going to embark on demonstrations, whether we are going to do this and that, we as the MDC are going to act within the law. We have a responsibility to the people of Zimbabwe. We have a responsibility as leaders to make sure that there's peace and tranquility in our country. And as the MDC, we are going to play our part in ensuring that. However, we are also going to safeguard the rights of the MDC people, the rights of the Zimbabwean people. And that includes all the rights that are enshrined in the Constitution. We still have access to them.
I think the court discharged its duty to deal with the petition, and the judgment was fair. As you were following proceedings, you saw that the applicant didn't have any case, didn't produce any evidence, and you can see from the way that it was discharged, and we are very happy that the process will now proceed within the next 48 hours.
The representatives of the applicant just said that, okay, the legal route is exhausted, but they have political options which they are going to pursue within the law. What would you say to them?
A political option is a vote. So you cannot speak of any other political route when people voted and voted for the first respondent. I do not know what they are talking about.
Thank you.
Thank you.